Hello? Is this thing on? Can anyone hear me? I'm going to assume no. I'm going to assume no. No one can hear me. Oh, man, what a day. Hello, Hamilton Howley. Congrats on the first. Expertly planned. What's up, buddy? How you doing? I cannot hear you, Barricay. That is correct. Alright, let's get to this shit, guys. Let's get to it. Man, I'm thirsty. I should have grabbed some water. I don't think I have any up here. Oh well. I'll just go without liquid. Oh shit, Hamilton Howley. I'm sorry to hear that. Everything okay? Is your car okay? Yeah, was it like super loud? I feel like it's like super loud. Hang on a sec. Wait a second. I see. Okay. Alright, well, I don't know what this. 200 out of pocket. Ooh, God, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry. Everyone's okay? Good. Good. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. The worst. Hopefully my suffering in only up 64 will make you feel better. Let me know if it's too loud for you guys. If it's too loud, I can turn it down. From a stop. Mostly just been crying. I feel that. I feel like, please hurt with the audio. Let me crank it up. I hope you like this song, because this is the only song in the game, and I haven't figured out how to disable it. I feel like I've been overdue for a good cry. I need to figure out something to make me cry. I mean, I don't have to figure it out. I feel like I could easily cry. I can just think about, like, literally anything. Literally anything in 2025 and be like, ah, yeah, that's... There we go. Instead, I just let it, you know, fester. Weird day? Yeah, that's absolutely correct. I'm like fully on, okay, I don't know why Mario was doing that. I'm like fully on autopilot mode already. Not working too well. Really makes you realize how small Bob-omb Battlefield is. Yo, hell yeah. Carbon copy? Fuck yeah. I wish I could meet you there, buddy. But I've got a weird mountain to climb. Today has been a wild one, huh? I'm gonna, I guess this is a good game to play on a game like today where I can just, like, turn off my brain a little bit. I feel like that's probably a little faster. Okay, the momentum change there is a little rough, so I gotta be careful with that. Huh. With every passing moment, I am getting more and more regret. I'm regretting the fact even more that I did not grab any water before I came up here. I might have to change that soon. Whew! I can't believe I made that. Holy crap. Ugh. I think I kind of remember most of what I'm doing here. Oh, this part. Yeah, I still never figured out a good way to do this, I don't think. I feel like it's not quite on the center. I think we figured that out last time. It was like here, here, here. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, nice. The Twitch messages are just starting to come through on the OBS window that I have on there. Come on, dude. I need to really figure out, like, a good way to do this. Yike. Well, it ain't that. Can I, like, do this? Nah, that won't give me enough. Let me just see something here. Okay, that's coming up at least. Yeah, it seems like OBS is being a little strange today. What else is new? Come on, dude. Yes, I do think that is what's happening, Hamilton Howley. Okay, it seems like that's like the best way to do that, and it's really bad. The best way that I figured out how to do it, and it feels bad every time. I simply must just like beat this game now without ever having to do that again, and then we'll be fine. Then everything will be as fine as it ever was. I think for this we can just do like... Pray further from the Lord. Each day we play only up. Honestly, this isn't the most ungodly thing I've ever done on this channel. I feel like I've done way worse. Okay, you just need to know where Mario is, even if you don't see him. Yeah, the strangest thing happened last night. As soon as Frostwad got home, I just started, like, sneezing like crazy. I got, like, extremely congested out of nowhere. Like, yesterday was, like, very nice. I had the windows open and everything, and then, like, all of a sudden it was just like... Am I getting sick? Like, I think I might be getting sick. I feel like usually I feel like I feel kind of a little bit sick. And then I like, get allergic to fiance? No, I think she got congested too. But, usually I feel like I can kind of feel a sickness coming on a little bit, and then I go to sleep and I'm like, I know I'm gonna wake up feeling like shit tomorrow, and that's how it usually happens. The feeling it happened in like real time was very strange. Ugh. No, 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 no. God damn it. Man, that part sucks. Every part of this game sucks. Come on, man. All the way. And I keep pushing it with this. This is honestly pretty good for my brain. Peace X Peace? Is that Peace? Known streamer Peace X Peace? What's up, Piece by Piece? What's up, Thunder Bunny? What's up, Kratos? Ska, Jasper, Fuguesoft, how's everyone doing? We are just starting up today's stream. We are literally just starting. I mean, I've been going for like 15 minutes now, but right back at the bottom because I just fell. So, been a lot of this. I haven't really made too much progress in this game, but Peace, Chi, Peace. Were you playing Dark Souls, Peace? Yeah, I fell immediately. Watching you in the Painted World was very good. Tonight's stream also might be going a little later than I normally do, because my fiance is at a work event. At a mandatory fun work event. So, I'll probably be streaming until she gets home, which will be later than normal. I don't even know if she started the mandatory fun yet. Invisible Pez, yeah, that is... I love Dark Souls 1 so much. That is one of the points in the game where I'm like, that is just bad game design, straight up. A thing or two about falling. Yeah. Yeah, that part of it is really dumb. Nice, working late? I'm sorry to hear you're working late. That sucks. But I'm happy to keep you company. Did you finish... I think I saw you finished Stranger in Paradise, right? Stranger of Paradise? I forget where my, like, PB is in this... Yo, what's up, SNES? SNES today over on TikTok. Wow. See me suffering today? Honestly, this game isn't really... I have suffered so much in games that, like, this does not activate the suffering gene in my brain yet. Stranger of Paradise is so good. SNES. Great game. MG Ska is also saying that it's great. I think I think B was playing it at one point, right, SNES? I think I remember watching B play a little bit of it. If you guys are confused, I have like 4 different streams going on right now. I stream to YouTube horizontally for the YouTube Shorts feed. I stream to YouTube horizontally so I can have VODs because Twitch doesn't like people having VODs anymore. And I also stream to TikTok. And SNES is talking about it over there. Oh, you guys did some co-op? That sounds really fun. Yeah, we should. There should be some sort of Final Fantasy book club. There should be some sort of excuse to do a Final Fantasy book club. But I can't think of anything like that. Hamilton Halley, was the last season you were on the Final Fantasy X season that we did? Okay, so this part I do not know anything about. Also, I'm very bad at introducing myself after raids, but I'm Carl. I have a, I give back to my chat, my very generous chat, by making myself do really dumb challenges or get suggestions from chat. And then once we hit a certain level of support, it unlocks something like beat only up 64. You're about to play 13 too? Hell yeah, I think Peace was just playing through that. Piece by Piece? Peace might have been playing Lightning Returns. But she was saying how she's a big fan of Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2. I need to play 13-2. Playing 13 for the Every FNFF podcast was very wonderful, because for me, the only experience that I had with it was like the reputation of it when it came out, and people saying that it was really bad and not liking it. So I went in and I was like, I have an open mind. And I remember everyone saying how much they hated Snow. So my entire time I was like, I'm gonna hate this fucking guy, and I know it. There's gonna be a moment where I hate this guy. And then the entire time I was like, he's kind of just a himbo. He's kind of just like a dumb wife guy. Like, I kind of can't hate this guy. He's just a dumb wife guy. And then, like, we got to the point where it was like, well, if you're not gonna hate him after, like, this is his arc where he becomes, like, better. And I was like, everyone's been saying that this dude sucks. I thought this dude sucked for years, and this is, like, this? I agree. 13 doesn't deserve the hate it gets. I think every time there's a new Final Fantasy game that comes out, people are going to hate it for some reason. One reason or another. But yeah, I absolutely loved Final Fantasy 13. The Paradigm system is one of my favorite battle systems in, like, any game. Playing 10-2 is fun as well, because it's, you can tell that that's kind of the building blocks that they made the Paradigm system in. Final Fantasy Legend, like the Game Boy game? Like the weird rebranded Game Boy games or whatever? So the thing is, I do have a podcast called Every Effin' FF, where me and my buddies are going to play through every Final Fantasy game, and we mean every Final Fantasy game. So we're going to be doing all the weird ones. We did cover Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus. That was a fun season. I am also, I mean, you guys see me playing this trash. I like dumb games a lot. I like awkward sequels, I like dumb games. So I guarantee I will love the Game Boy games when I get around to playing them. We had, a buddy of mine was a guest on the podcast once, and the only experience that he had with Final Fantasy VII, or with Final Fantasy in general, was that he only played the Game Boy ones when he was a kid, and he loved it because there was, like, weird mummies in them. Recap of The Spirits Within. We already got... The Spirits Within was already covered. There was an April Fool's episode where friends of the show, Ninnies and the Zen Archer, did a watch party together without any of the hosts of the podcast, of The Spirits Within, and then talked about it for like 3 hours. That was a really good episode. Someone, I don't know how to do a marathon if you're talking about me. Yeah, Dirge is a very weird one. All streamers to play... Well, I mean, here's the thing. There might be some Final Fantasy games that I have to play in Phase 3 of my card draw system. So when my health bar goes down to 0, this like health bar that's right here, I have to draw a card. And there might be a lot of Final Fantasy cards. Because as we slowed down with the podcast, I've had an itch to play Final Fantasy games again. If you guys want to see what we already did, you can use ! Det. Wait, is my bot even on? I don't even think my bot's on, so don't do that. Give me a second to get to better footing. But we got a lot of stuff ahead of us. We have finally completed as many challenges as I owe, so we're finally, like, evened out, which is really nice. Let me see where my bot is. I did figure out how to keep the game running while I click out of it, though, so we don't just have awkward dead air. The next Final Fantasy game I'm likely to play is Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm, which I've only played the arcade cabinet in Japanese, so I have no idea what's actually going on in that game, aside from, like, the rhythm aspects of it. Let's see here. Okay, nice. I need to... I say this, like, every so often, but I really need to move my bot over to one that doesn't involve me running a software on my computer, because I always forget. Yeah, the game's really fun. Yeah, I really like the gameplay of it, so we're not going to be doing, like, a whole bunch of that. We'll probably do a couple streams of me just playing that and doing all my favorite songs and stuff. I'm not going to be, like, full clearing it or anything, but I think that might... that might be one of the next ones. Like, after I finish Only Up 64, I should be able to play that one. Yeah, these stars are not great. I, like, kind of had, like, the hang of it last stream. I didn't get to stream yesterday because I was too busy at work. Oh, come on. I saved it. Yo, Jasper, thank you for the follow. Okay, I'm doing this very stupid. See, like, these slopes here make no sense. It looks like you would just fall right off, and it's completely fine. How do I feel about the Game Boy Color and DS remakes of Final Fantasy games offhand? I haven't played any of them. I know that there was the DS one of 4, I think, right? I'm not against them. I mean, I think it's pretty cool when, like, if you're, like, really into a game and there's a remake that comes out that you're not super into, it's like, it doesn't take away the original, you know? So there being, like, other ones is pretty cool. Even if it's, like, a really weird and busted bad remake. Like, for example, my favorite game is Majora's Mask. That's, like, my favorite Zelda game. That's one of my favorite games of all time. You can actually see right here, behind me, I have the couple's mask on the wall. If you're familiar with Majora's Mask, that's a very difficult-to-get mask. And when I asked my fiancée if she would marry me, she is also a Zelda fan and a Majora's Mask fan. So I gave her that on her birthday. My birthday is January 3rd, and hers is January 4th. But at the end of my birthday, I said the last thing I wanted to do was involved giving her a gift. And I gave her the couple's mask, which is like an engagement ritual in Majora's Mask. And I was like, it's the couple's mask from Majora's Mask. And then I proposed to her. I showed her the ring and everything and proposed to her. So, big fan of Majora's Mask, and I hate the 3DS remake of it. I do not like it. I think they did a bad job with it, and I did not like the changes, but I'm glad it exists. I feel like it was a way that a lot of people were able to play Majora's Mask, even if it's not the best way, you know? Best quest in the game. I love that quest so much. Oh. Another one of the things that we have owed, eventually, is a stream with me and my fiancée Frostwad. We used to do that a lot. Oh, speak of the devil. There she is. Everyone say hi, Frostwad. Or hi, Frosty. You must have heard. Nice. She has reached the mandatory fun portion of her night after work. She usually works from home, but she had to go into the office. But now they're on the mandatory fun aspects of it. But yeah, so I'm really not a fan of the Majora's Mask remake, but I'm not like, oh, they shouldn't have made that, because it's like, it was cool that was like the only, you know, an easy way to play it handheld. So I can't speak specifically on the Final Fantasy ones, but I'm sure I would probably like them for what they are. I think it's very cool that they did like a 3D remake of, I think it was 4, right? I would like to play that one someday. Yeah, that seems really cool. We covered Final Fantasy IV for the podcast, but I don't think any of us actually played. Maybe Alex did. Maybe our producer did. I can't remember. 3 and 4 got 3D remakes? Hell yeah. I still haven't played 3, but I need to. Oh yeah, for sure, SNES. They definitely coded it that way. Because like this, like the slopes are confusing here as well. Speaking of Majora's Mask, the drums. Like I don't know which is the good slopes here. I don't think that's it, but... Oop. I thought I was safe, so I started looking at chat. Remake was the first time the game was released in the US. You might be right about that. So I always think that stuff is cool. Like, another example of a game that I absolutely love... Okay, that wasn't too bad of a fall. Another game that I absolutely love that I don't really like the remake of is Demon's Souls. But I'm happy that the Demon's Souls remake exists, because if people have a PS5, it's a lot easier to play Demon's Souls on a PS5, if you have one, than it is to play it on a PS3. Do you like some of the ideas? Changing the save? I do like changing the save. I do like that. I think that's good. The main thing that I didn't like... There were two major things I didn't like about the 3DS remake. It was that they changed completely how you got the stone mask. And as someone who's been playing Majora's Mask since it released, like since day one, I was like, alright, before I go to the Pirate's Fortress, I need to get the stone mask. and I couldn't find the guy that you get the stone mask from, and I was looking all over the place. I was like, what am I doing wrong here? I had to look it up, and then it's literally like you have to go into the pirate's fortress, and it's almost like a mandatory item get for it. I'm like, that sucks. It was cool that you could get that and make the stealth easier, you know? Hey, what's up, Allie? How you doing? So I hated that, and I hated a lot of the changes that they made to the bosses. The only good change to the boss that they made in the Majora's Mask 3DS was when you're fighting Twin Mold or whatever it's called, like the two worms, the giant worms, and you could do wrestling moves on them. I thought that shit was pretty good. But like all of the fights, like the fish fight, I forget what the fish is called. That fight was so bad on 3DS. Like it was already a pretty bad boss fight. Pretty difficult, but it was so bad. Okay, so the slopes here change which sides work. So I think... How you doing today, Allie? Like, there's no real good indication of which slope is one that you can actually, like, do anything from. Okay, this is a safe slope. Got a lot of answers to that question, I feel ya. Today is a weird one. Today's a weird one for sure. Okay, I'm on safe ground here. I guess I just need to... Do I, like, long jump here? I think if I long jump, I can't do the pound spin thing, so... let's see. It's hard to judge, too, because of this blue. I think I just triple jump it. I think I need to do, like, a walking triple jump, which on this is going to be really weird. Oh my god, this looks horrible. This looks and feels horrible. I don't think this is the way. Saved? Yeah, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. I don't know if it's longer than a Z jump, but I think if I do a long jump, then I can't do the like this move here to save myself. Final Fantasy discussions get pretty contentious in your experience, for sure. Final Fantasy fans definitely definitely like to. Oh wait, I feel like my chats are all mixed up and weird. I have a couple different windows open. So I think I'm responding to a much older chat, but yes. A lot of Final Fantasy fans are very passionate about their opinions on it. I usually try and just be like, oh, you like a Final Fantasy game that I'm not the biggest fan of? That's cool. Tell me why you like it. You know, I like to not be like super critical and be like, no, that game sucks and you suck for having that opinion. Mario 64 DS remake? I hate that. I actively hate that. Yo, thank you, the official Super Mario. I also believe in you. I do not... I was so excited about that when I finally had a DS. And I ended up really not liking it. No, dude. I'm trying to do the speed tech. Yeah, just... I kind of want to go back and play the DS one. Okay, so I was just out of luck there. Yeah. Alright, well, just out of luck there because I couldn't save it. A knack for porting already existing games to completely different games, which, honestly, if you're gonna remake a game, I'm not against making it a completely different thing. It's just, like, not what I wanted. And at the time, I was like, I just wanted the ability to play Super Mario 64 somewhere else. I think also, like, the DS is a weird one because it was very much a gimmick console with, like, the stylus and the touchpad and all of that. So I feel like that kind of kind of affects it being like a good and playable game. You know, force controls like that never really feel good. And just like being Yoshi instead of Mario, I think like as a game it's probably really cool. Like I would like to replay it now that I can play Super Mario 64 anywhere. And now that I don't even like leaving my house all that much and don't really have a desire to play Super Mario 64 on the go necessarily. You never actually played your DS, but you had like 20 games. The DS had some really cool games on it. 64 DS had playable Yoshi. 10 out of 10 game. Yeah, I think that that is a cool thing, but like when I went into playing that game, I was expecting to just have like a straight up port of Mario 64, and then I was like, I gotta play as Yoshi and I need to like unlock Mario, like that's kind of whack, or I have to like put on a hat and become Mario or whatever. But I think if I went back and played it, I would like it for its weirdness. Scott, do you know if Barb has ever played that one? I don't think he has. That would be a pretty good marbles pick, I think. Play Mario 64 DS. I mean, I know it's a pain to capture DS, and he doesn't like emulating, so maybe that's why, but that would be pretty funny, though. I told Dan the VP what my marbles choice is, and he was like, holy shit. Now I kind of want you to win. A good week of Mario game at the very least, for sure. Force people to play terrible mobile. Hey, that's not my idea. That is his whole stream revolves around that at this point. You want Barb to play StarCraft 64? Do you want him to hate you, Hamilton Alley? I feel like you usually fly under the radar in a lot of channels, Hamilton Howley. Do you really want Barb to see you, and because of that? I feel like he would hate that. I feel like he doesn't even like regular StarCraft. Now, the game that I have in mind for marbles if I ever win is one I would greatly like to see Barb play, mainly because I would love to see chat's reaction to Barb playing it. Understand your twisted mind. Brings me back to college and playing StarCraft 2 in your dorm. On our MacBooks. Yo, what's up, Dom? Good to see you. How are you? Oh, nice. I didn't even see this cute cat. It's a good cat. So my pick is a game called 5 Hearts Under One Roof. And it's fucking baffling. I saw the streamer Bokba Soup playing it, and it was one of the most entertaining things that me and my fiance ever watched. It is a dating sim. It is a Korean live-action dating sim where, like, there's a guy wearing, like, a GoPro, and it's, like... It's not really, like, a game. It's, like, you make choices, and there's, like, very beautiful women in it and stuff. Maybe Patty might have played it. I wouldn't be surprised. There is a one particular like Korean model is in it, and it is. I don't know if Barb's chat could really handle it, but I think it would be very funny, and it is a very weird and goofy game that I think would, at the very least, lead to some very hilarious moments. I think it would be a good marbles game. I'm sure it'd be very respectful. Yeah, that's the other thing where I'm like, I don't know if I want to, you know, unleash all of that, you know? But Bokba Soup did a very funny thing. Looks like a good Bone Storm game. Yeah, we should put Bone Storm onto it. Especially because then I might not necessarily have to win marbles, because then it could enter the zeitgeist of the Barb hive mind. And it could ripple effect out, and maybe Barb would end up playing it sometime. But yeah, it is wild. Bokba Soup did this like really hilarious thing where every time he had to choose which girl he was taking on a date or whatever, he would just like go like this and pretend like he was like picking it at random, but he would always pick the girl with the big boobs. It was very funny. But yeah, I think it's like, it would solidly be like maybe 5 hours and 1 stream. Yeah. Her name's Gran. Yeah, it is an insane game. And it's like, honestly pretty funny. Like, I think it's very self-aware as well. But it's just like baffling, and I'm like, my god, I think this would be perfect. My other pick would be Granny, which Barb would probably hate and probably play on Nightmare. And immediately hate it more because it is unfun when you play on Nightmare. Yeah, Granny is so much fun. There's no reason for that game to be as good as it is, but it is so much fun. You got Bone Storm to play that? Hell yeah, I can't believe I missed that. See, it's funny to think of this game as like suffering, because it's like, when I was playing Sonic 06, I literally could not stop and look at chat most of the time, because like, you just have to be doing something the entire time, or like you'll die and have to do another 20 minutes of the worst gameplay you've ever experienced. And with this, it's like, I don't even have to think about what I'm doing most of the time. Yeah, this game is functional. Yeah, Kaze made a very difficult game that has functional controls that feels good. Yo, nice, Dom. What are you having for dinner? Since Frostwad's been in the office the past, like, 2 days, I've just been, like, going, like, bachelor diet mode. Like, yesterday I made a big pot of, like, macaroni and cheese and hot dogs, and just like cut up the hot dogs and put them in the pot and ate right out of the pot. Which is honestly something she would do too. I feel like normally she would eat that meal, but she would be like, alright, I'm putting it in a bowl at least. Alright. Oh well, we didn't fall too far. As long as we don't fall back down to Bob-omb Battlefield, it doesn't feel quite as bad. This part does suck, though. I have not figured out a good way to do this, I don't think. It's so hard to gauge. Yeah, Bachelor Chow. I kept thinking Bachelor Chow the entire time. As I was, like, putting it all together, I was like, Bachelor Chow. Now, with flavor. Oh, the beef and rice thing that you were talking about the other day? Hell yeah. The last portion. Having that many... That's just called meal prepping, you know? That's great. Aw, oh, dude. The camera started getting jank. That's my fault. I should have, like, lined everything up first. Yeah, like, if I could get this part consistent, I would be feeling pretty good about the, like, early game. I still don't know what to do with the N64N. Yeah, like, today I just ate some... like an Indian food, like, frozen dinner. I just made that for lunch today. Like an old one that we had. Wait, can I crawl? How do I baby crawl? Maybe this is what we... No, I don't know if that'll work on the N64 thing. Yeah, what's going on with the camera here? No, not a... We don't have a Trader Joe's near us. So we never really go to those. Unless we're, like, buy one. This was just one from my grocery store. I think it was called, like, Deep Kitchen or something. But it was paneer tikka masala, which was really good. I did that and really old in the freezer TGI Fridays frozen chicken wings, which were surprisingly good for how old they were. Yeah, Hamilton Howley worked at Trader Joe's when we were roommates. So I support him by never going to that place. I feel like the camera's being weird. Lakitu is throwing the game, dude. I did have a weird thing happen with the camera when I was, like, first testing this, too. Actually, not horrible. Yeah, I've liked pretty much everything I've gotten from Trader Joe's, usually. Well, that's really bad. Kraft mac and cheese, canned tuna, canned peas straight out the pot. That sounds really good, Dom. I haven't done that with canned peas, but I've definitely done canned tuna and Kraft macaroni and cheese. You survived on them? I probably had them or tried them when you were working there, Hamilton Howley. Hey, what's up, Greg? I think we made a little bit of progress today. I think we got to a new spot that now I have no idea what to do, so... Slight progress. Little by little, we'll make it work. Yeah, I was hoping to stream yesterday, but I had a very exhausting day at work. So I was like, I'm just not... And then Frostwad got home a little earlier than we were expecting her to. I was like, I don't want to.
She ain't what she used to be. Ain't what she used to be.
Greg, holy shit.
She used to be. Old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be.
Ain't what she used to be.
Ain't what she used to be.
And now, the crazy old man singers.
I feel like I made this a rare alert, but I feel like we get it quite a bit. Not that I'm complaining, I love that. Old gray mare. I used to have... I don't think I have that... I used to have that as an animated emote. I think I got rid of it for something else. Yeah, I got some good animated emotes. Greg, thank you so much for the 52 months. Holy shit. I really appreciate that. Let's update the health bar. Let me know if you want me to put that towards Shadow Tower again, or if there's something else. I've been thinking about Shadow Tower recently. I'm like, God, that game is so cool. I want to do like a dramatic reading of the instruction manual as well. Because the instruction manual for that game is wild. I also need to hit up my buddy, the Zen Archer, because he worked as a Japanese translator for a while. And he speaks fluent Japanese, so I want to see if he can read the Japanese manual if I can find it. Because I have a suspicion that the localizers of Shadow Tower just made some shit up. And that it has nothing to do with the actual game. Cool, I'll put that towards Shadow Tower right now. Their Shadow Tower's getting up there. I'm excited about that. Hell yeah. I never beat Shadow Tower. I played a good bit of it on Vita. Nice, so it looks like the current queue is, after we beat Only Up 64, we'll do Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm, then we might do Hollow Knight Randomizer, because Nins has wanted that for a while, and Nins also let me borrow his Retro Tink, which allowed me to capture Sonic 06, so... I gave him a couple more votes on top of that, and then after that, it's Shadow Tower. Yeah, Greg, I miss it. It was always fun, like, as a kid, getting a new game and not being able to play it right away. So, like, on the drive home, you're reading the instruction manual and you're like, yo. It ate my momentum. No, I played Shadow Tower, a couple years ago. Well, a couple years, probably before I met my fiance, and we've been together for 8 years, so... Actually, no, I was definitely with Frostwad when I started playing it. I got it on Vita at some point. The first thing in Shadow Tower that I did, Ska, was immediately accidentally walk off of a... You're like on like a ledge, like a straight pathway where you're just supposed to walk forward, and I immediately fell to my death and just got the like intro scene again and just had to start a new file. Yeah, Shadow Tower is a PS1 game. I think it's before... I think it might... I don't know where it lands between Kingsfield. I think Kingsfield might have been before Shadow Tower. I don't know why I'm like now struggling with this part. I'm thinking about From Software games, that's why. Yeah, it's first person. Yeah, it's first person like Kingsfield. Watching Regal play Kingsfield was really fun. Okay, that's usually what I do. That's what I was doing wrong. Yo, Armored Core, you're speaking Hamilton Howley's language. Yeah, Kingsfield before, then Armored Core. Yeah, so Shadow Tower is kind of like From Software getting a little bit newer with it. Yeah, same, Greg. I didn't get to catch a lot of it, but I also do want to play Kingsfield someday, so might be good that I remember there was like one person in Regal's chat who was like an expert when it came to Kingsfield, so they were just like, do this, go here, do this. It was great. I'm like, damn. Lakatu's trying to kill me here, dude. Yo, what's up, SNES? On Twitch now. Armored Core was originally early PS1 game. Demo disc with iCube and Parappa the Rapper. Wait, Intelligence Cube? Is that the name of that game? I have a shirt from the Yeti that's Intelligence Cube. Okay, so I don't think I had that demo disc. There was a demo disc with a very weird game that me and my brother Eric Germ would play a bunch. Yo, that game is super good. I have the PlayStation Classic, and it's on the PlayStation Classic. Was it N2O? Maybe? I don't remember what it is. I don't know if Eric's gonna stop by stream today or not. He might have a better idea. iCubes? Like Ice Cube? Hey, what's up, Snoochie? How you doing? Wait, dude, so for some reason the one plugin that I have on OBS to show more of chat is like extremely delayed. So I just see messages pop up there and I think it's... Snoochie probably said that like 15 minutes ago. Underground discs they were working on, so you got like dev progress games to play. Interesting. No, it was like... There were like little crystals that you would get and it would change. Like you were in like a cube... Did I turn off delay? No. You're on like this cube platform thing and you're on like... I think it was like teams of 4 maybe, or like... It was like a team game, a co-op game, and you had to like hit these crystals to shift the entire cube around. It was really fun. Eric and I never had any idea how to fucking play it, but we loved it. There was a cool countdown as well. Like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's like all I remember of this game. Xbox Mario Party? Was there like a Kinect Mario Party style game? I guess there must. I feel like there was a ton of that. Alright, I really misjudged that. See, the camera controls in this are a little bit different than Mario 64, and I feel like I like have Lakitu in like a weird spot that is causing the camera to be less good than I would like it to be. Fusion Frenzy, was that the Xbox one that you're talking about? Man, I'm so afraid of this part. I'm afraid of every part right now. Come on, you piece of shit. For the original Xbox. Okay, so it wasn't an Xbox Kinect thing. I hear like Mario Party game and Xbox, and I just think that has to be some Kinect slop. It was a truly weird time for games. What the fuck even just happened, dude? Please don't fall all the way down. Please don't fall all the way down. Please don't fall all the way down. Dude, I like just missed. Oh my god. Alright, well we fell all the way down. Alright, chat, I'm gonna run and get something to drink. I'm gonna run the ads while I'm gone, but you won't miss anything. I'll be back in a couple minutes. And we'll keep going with this. Oh, it's funny, one of the messages that just came in on my other, like, plugin thing is Ska saying, "These stars look awful," which is just what killed me. Alright, I'll be right back. You guys will get to listen to this beautiful music. Yo, what's up, Verge? Hello. Imagine a marketing guy being like, we gotta make Mario Party, but for cool dudes. Yeah. We gotta make Mario Party, but not for babies. It's like, turns out the baby game is better. Alright, let's see if I can reload this thing and see if it... Yeah, I don't know. I think the one plugin that I use is just bad. Isn't that what Crash Bash is? Alright. I feel like sometimes the camera gets a little weird here, so let's restart. Let's just reset. My ring light is, like, insane right now. Yeah, at some point recently, the LED strips that we have in this room just died. I'm really hoping that it's not, like, the lights themselves, and it's just, like, the power adapter or whatever. Because I do not feel like, setting those all up again. How you doing today, Verge? Hopefully you're feeling better. I think I'm gonna close the other window here. Is it being so delayed, I keep reading messages that are like from forever ago. Damn it. Feeling better since, technically you've been feeling better since Saturday. That's good. Do you know how long you have to stay in the hospital? Your roommate sucked a lot. I saw you posting about that a little bit. Purely diagnostic visit. Oh, okay, so are you not in the hospital? 5 hours ago? Hell yeah. Congrats. You get to play Silk Song in docked mode now. I imagine you were playing it on Switch or Switch 2. But maybe you were playing it on like a Steam Deck. On a real screen! Let's go! Yeah, the platforming in Silk Song is a little difficult in handheld. Because it's a little difficult not in handheld. Steam Deck, nice. You know... Yo, what's up, Eric? King Bob-omb's probably all the way at the top. Eric, do you remember the name of that game that we used to play on the PlayStation demo disc? With the weird crystals or whatever, and the room that would, like, spin around, and... Blast Chamber, hell yeah. I don't know if SNES is still here. We were talking about you a little bit earlier, Eric, because... We were talking about weird demo disc games. I was like, I don't know if Eric's gonna stop by later. But if he does, maybe he'll remember. Dude, I gotta play Blast Chamber on stream. Yo, what's the Blast Chamber world record? I need to speedrun that shit. Finally get a world record that's worth a damn. Probably throw you down to the bottom again when you reach the top. That would be very funny. It would be funny. I don't remember. I did see someone beat this, but I wasn't like... I was watching it while at work. I wasn't like fully paying attention to all of it. Be the top most Blast Chamber player in the world. Wasn't there like a British lady who did a countdown in that game? Or am I misremembering? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's like all I remember of that game. And it might not even be real. Okay, so... Every time I get that, like every time I land there, it feels like it was, just luck. Yeah. I kind of want to preserve my nostalgia for it until I play it again. Maybe I'll try and find a way to play it on stream. That's what I'll make Zio play with me when he joins stream. Yeah, what's a good PlayStation 1 emulator? I don't think I've ever really... Maybe RetroArch works for that. Oh, Duck Station, that's the one, yeah. I wonder if you can, like, jailbreak the PlayStation Classic the way you can the Nintendo Classics. I don't think Blast Chamber's on PlayStation Classic. You have one on Raspberry Pi. I mean, I also have a PlayStation 2 that I can stream from. Come on, man. God damn it. Saving it. Saving it. Saving it. Saving it. Damn it. Oh, I think I can just run up here. Ugh. Ah, shit, here we go again. What's up, Solibre? How's it going? What have you been playing recently, Solibre? Have you been playing Silk Song? I feel like I always see good Silk Song art, and it's usually you reposting it. I'm always like, hell yeah. Whoop. It is funny, I do really want to play more Silk Song. But here I am playing this shit. Whoop! Yeah, like this part I got down pretty good. I don't know what I'm supposed to do for that N. I don't know if anyone in chat would know. I'm not above getting spoilers on Only Up 64. Ooh. Yeah, anything's better than Sonic 06. That is very true. Anything's better than crawling. Come on, dude. It is funny how much speedrunning has broken my brain. Yeah, how are you watching Twisted Metal? I really should. I wonder if Frostwad would like it. He has no... He has no nostalgia for Twisted Metal. Only Up Sonic 06 Edition would be my fucking hell. Do not bring that into the world, because there is a bunch of passionate Sonic fans who are working on Sonic Project 06, which is like a port of Sonic 06 that is actually good, and I feel like they could easily do an Only Up style game. Lower than... Yeah, for sure, Peace. For sure. You have Peacock? Okay, we have Peacock as well, so maybe I could watch it there. Geotags you or whatever? Yeah, it might be. I think we have Peacock, though. I think that's how we watched WrestleMania, and I was like, damn, it is so easy to watch an event like this if it's accessible. Like, I love hockey. I want to watch more hockey, but I never know how to watch hockey. Alright, that's okay. Okay, so I think I see why I keep failing on the snowman part as well. Oh yeah, Peace, my older brother Eric is here, and he did what, like, a real... Like, what a normal person did when our older brother got cast in J.J. Abrams' Star Trek, and he watched every series of Star Trek and became a huge Star Trek fan. And I was like, I I'll watch it eventually. And then the only Star Trek that I've really seen is like the 2 J.J. Abrams movies, which I think is not the right way to do. Not the right way to do it. My friend Ursula is also a big Star Trek fan, and I usually like all the stuff that she likes as well. She's a rare books librarian, which is like the coolest job in the world. She's a very cool person, and she's very into Star Trek. She's really into Deep Space Nine. Oh, go watch Deep Space Nine real quick. I feel like I would need to watch at least like Next Generation first, right? Watch every Superman comic. I know I don't have to, but I feel like it would be better for me to, right? Which Star Trek is Jonathan Frakes in? Jonathan Frakes of Beyond Belief fame. Ah, these goddamn stars, dude. Next Generation? Okay, Frakes is in Next Generation, I see. 2021, a bunch of people on your Discord expressed interest in finally sitting down and watching Star Trek. Start with the Next Generation, but everyone voted Deep Space Nine instead. So like 24 new Trek watchers. Deep Space Nine immediately fell in love. Oh, I know I'll love it for sure. I just feel like I would probably want to start with Next Generation. Well, didn't you start, Eric, when Tommy got casted, didn't you start with like the George Takei, William Shatner Star Trek? And then move up to Next Generation? You've also been recommended Deep Space Nine? Yeah. Yeah, it's funny that, like, Trekkie was, like, the, like, stereotypical nerd, like, stereotype? The stereotypical stereotype, you know? Very smart. But, yeah, like, every person I know who watches Star Trek is, like, cool as shit. Original series is great. It was very, like, progressive for its time, which I think is super sick. Look how cool the Federation is. Starfleet fucking sucks and war is hell. Yeah, that sounds really sick. But I feel like I would like to get the, like, you know, the, like, utopian, post-scarcity world first, so I could really appreciate the, like, more critical look at it in Deep Space Nine. Next Generation is pretty much the only one that you've seen. Yeah, me and Frostwad have been watching, we've been, like, getting into, like, the Criterion Collection a little bit and watching, like, really important media from years and years ago. We've been watching this, really kind of harrowing, documentary series. It's called Jackass. And it kind of follows these people in, like, the Westchester, Pennsylvania, area, as well as a little bit, you know, other places, but it's a harrowing look at, you know, like the early 2000s. It's been fun. It's been nice though. It's been a good watch. I would recommend it. We have. You live by where, Bam Margera? Well, you know that my childhood best friend who moved to Westchester moved a couple of blocks away from Bam Margera, Eric, and he heard the fireworks going off during the movie. Oh, so yeah, his dad worked at the giant food store around the corner from your house. I didn't realize that. But it is very funny as a 35-year-old man to go back and watch Jackass for the first time since, like, high school. Yeah, I did know that, which was wild. Yeah, Eric Germ, one of his best friends growing up, just disappeared. Like, he wasn't in our hometown anymore, and he just disappeared off the face of the earth. This was, like, maybe around the MySpace era, or, like, even before that, so when you didn't see or hear from someone in a while, they were just gone. And then one day, like, we found him on, like, MySpace or something, and he was just hanging out with, like, all of Bam Margera's crew and stuff. Oh, dude, yeah, Jackass is... Frostwad never watched it. She, like, saw it here and there, but we've just been watching it, like, front to back, and it's so fucking funny and so good, and it really does hold up. There are some things... Chris Pontius does dress up like a Native American every so often and call himself, I forget the name that he gives himself, but not great. They do have a disclaimer saying social norms were different at the time, which is true, but that aside, a lot of it really holds up and is good as hell. Yeah, gross out bro humor. No, it's so funny. There's the one where Johnny Knoxville goes to a mattress store and he lays on the mattress and pisses on it. And he's apologizing to the guy, and he just says, I have a deviated septum. Which is the funniest fucking thing. Johnny Knoxville is like one of the funniest people in the world. Our favorite part of Jackass is just seeing, like, there's like a producer woman that's there, and you can see that she's just like this poor woman just having to deal with the fucking shenanigans of these guys. Okay, what do we think we do here, chat? I might just, like, walk up. You wish it was still like that, Hamilton Halley? You would just disappear? Hamilton Halley, you can't disappear because I need you to send me Instagram Reels brain rot. I think I just walk. Okay, just walking is not the answer. Go up. Thank you, Hamilton Halley. Rental car demolition derby, and he's running to grab something. Yeah, he runs away and just shouts, F you. Yeah, Jackass is very funny. We haven't watched the movies yet, but one of my favorite things was when I was a teenager, we were in, like, the parking lot of a, like, Walgreens or something. And there was a shopping cart that was blocking one of the parking spaces. And my friend was trying to park. My buddy Vince was trying to park, and he couldn't. So I got out of the car and I kicked over the shopping cart. I, like, drop kicked it. I made a whole thing out of it. I was like, I got your back, Vince. So I did that. Got back into the car while we were waiting for a friend to, like, get out of the shopping center or whatever, like the Walgreens. We're there, and then we just see police lights. And we're like, what the fuck? Cop comes up, knocks on the window, like, we roll it down. He's, like, shining the flashlight in, and he just goes, who do I gotta give the $500 fine for knocking over that shopping cart? And I was just like, that was me. I didn't know that was a $500 fineable offense. I guarantee I've told you this story, Eric, because what the cop said to me was legendary, because he was just trying to scare us, and he's like, oh yeah, like, you can't, and he in all honesty, he was like earnest about this. He said, this ain't Jackass 2, the movie. And we were like, and then he, like, left. This was at the Walgreens near Mom's house, Eric. This ain't Jackass 2, the movie. So for years, all of my friends would just say that anytime we did something done. Yeah, and with a Delco accent. Yeah. That's the other thing about Jackass, is you can hear the Delco accent when they're obviously filming in Westchester with, like, Bam and them. Jackass, yeah. Gonna go get a soda. But no, that is just in my brain forever. This ain't Jackass 2, the movie. Really dates the story, too. We were in a Jackass 2, the movie world at that point. Alright, man. I don't know what to do with that N64N part. Yeah, specifically Jackass 2, like, if he said, like, this isn't Jackass, like, obviously you're like, okay, the sentiment, I wouldn't have remembered that. It's like, oh, okay. But just the specificity of it, because of it being in theaters at the time. Yeah, Jackass 3 wouldn't even have been fun. No, it's like literally 2. I feel like 2 was like kind of hot on the heels of Jackass 1 as well. Like maybe not. I can't remember. My god, dude. Delco cops, dude. Go up and over the N64 logo. Yeah, I don't know. See, like this game isn't really operating on like straight up just Mario 64 physics either. So it's like maybe we could do the baby crawl, but I don't know if baby crawl is the way because I might just slide again. Continue to go up and stop. I don't know. We can check for sure, but we're like kind of hard stuck here. Everything else is like pretty manageable, it feels like. This is like the only part of it that like really kind of sucks. Because it feels like it's the kind of slope where you're like losing momentum the more you move forward on it. So like I can't just like spam this. Because if you hit like a down slope at all, like you won't be able to do that move. I feel like it's taking a lot of my energy. Not really. I mean, doing this is like kind of mindless and I can just reminisce about being a dumbass teenager getting yelled at by cops. One time you were walking home from an orientation for a music festival, almost got hit by a car ripping around the corner, yelled at the car and the driver yelled back. Then approached the car to assist the driver out of the car and grabbed his door handle and he sped off and the door handle ripped off and was still in your hand. All while the cop was watching? Holy shit. That's insane. Do you still have the door handle? I feel like I would keep... I mean... I imagine that might... If there was like a crime that happened, that might be like evidence that was needed. Jesus, that's crazy. That's really funny though. Come on, dude. God damn it. I was going too fast. If I just stopped there, I would have not fallen off. Yo, Carl Germ really fell off, dude. Dude, Mario 64 really fell off, dude. Maybe if I like go from like here. There's like no good way to line this up. I mean, I'm sure there is. People speedrun this game, so there obviously is a good setup for it, but yeah, I would absolutely have kept that, would have absolutely kept that handle. There's 4 people in the car and would have lost that fight by a large margin. Just threw the handle in the trash bin in the corner. Oh, I thought you said like, I thought you were gonna say you threw it after the car, like all cool. Yeah, the N64 logo is somehow harder than the really shitty Dr. Robotnik fight at the end of Sonic 06. Come on, you fucker. God damn it. Okay, that's felt like a little close. A little closer to being like somewhat consistent. See, like ideally I don't want to have to go and like watch other people doing this and like learn from them. But it might come down to it. Yeah, like this, I just don't know what to do. The orientation you were leaving was an orientation for campground safety at the music festival. Damn. Step 1 of being safe. Always look out for cars. Yo, what's up, llama? Only down. Yeah, they should call this game Only Down. Frame walk? What do you mean by frame walk? If you mean like the... Like potentially, but I'm not sure. But no, I mean, this is like a Kaizo hack, so... I was thinking that, but it also feels like a slope that might not work for it. I think it might be Baby Crawl. I think next we're gonna try Baby Crawl. Practicing bass for the first time in like a week? Hell yeah. I posted a thing on Blue Sky. But my buddy Curtis was playing a show the other day. He is a guitarist, but I forget what started it. But I just went up behind him and I was like, yo, bro, like he was holding his guitar while he was like, you know, sound checking and stuff, and I just walked up and I was just like, yo, bro, check this out. Check out this cool riff I learned. And I just started playing the Schism bass line on it. And like, there's a picture of me and Curtis just laughing with like the exact same face and laugh from when I did that. Then our buddy Robbie, who he's in a band with, started playing the 90210 theme on his guitar while Curtis was wearing it, which was sick. Frame perfect walk inputs. I don't think it would be something like that. There is the tech where you can just do this. See, that's what I'm afraid of happening though. Because if I dive, then it's like, it's over. Like, the main saving grace that you have in this hack is, like, doing that move. And if you're like diving like that, it's not gonna work. I do like the change to the camera noise. It was not like the cartoony like wow wow. I feel like it'll be like somewhat smooth sailing after that part though. At least for a little while, and then there'll probably be an even more bullshit thing. I mean, another thing I could do is maybe try and make a save state. But I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose, you know? I should do what the TikTokers do and just look like I'm crying the whole time, just put my face incredibly close to the camera and act like I'm crying. Have you guys seen that? That was like a trend on TikTok for a while, TikTok Live. It was like Minecraft, like having to like dig through, and every time someone gave a gift amount or something, it would like add more blocks or something, and you're trying to dig to the bottom or something. And they all just like look like they're crying and stuff, because like when you're scrolling, like you see that, you're like, wait, why is this dude crying? And then you see what's going on, and you're like, oh, I want to send money to make him cry more. Because TikTok is essentially just like emotional torture. What the fuck, dude? Alright, I actually might start crying here, for real. You don't have a TikTok, so you're clueless? I have a TikTok, mainly because it makes it easier for me to watch the TikToks that Frostwad sends me. And I don't really, like, scroll on it all that often. And I'll post some here and there. Like, the one video that I posted of me playing Elden Ring and playing the Skyrim intro to pretend like I clipped into the DLC. That has like almost like 1 million views on it, I'm pretty sure. People to this day will still be like, that's Elden Ring, or like, that's Skyrim or something. I'm like, no, I was playing Elden Ring. People just trying to explain the joke. What happened? That looked like Skyrim. Like, damn, no way, dude, really? Sick of these thwomps. These smug thwomps, dude. Alright, I kind of deserved that one, I guess. I was talking shit on the thwomps, I shouldn't have. Yeah, there's like no way I'll be able to do that. TikTok-den ring. Oh. I fell so quick there. Bam, 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 bam. I don't even know if save states work. I imagine they might. See, like, the thing with, like, a game like this... It's like a save state just feels, like, straight up, like... uninteresting. If you're just using save states on it, you know? I want to feel like I've earned the victory here. There's like definitely a faster way to do that, but I'd like have to take it slow. Ugh. This is so jank, dude. Come on. Alright, we always got to do a triple jump here. Come on, it ate my input. I push jump. But where did that leaf come from? I wonder if that texture is just like the grassy texture at the beginning of Bob-omb Battlefield.
Well, you probably never even
Jar of peanuts!
face in the mirror.
Holy shit.
Here.
It's me again.
Holy shit! Thank you for the 57 months. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh yeah, Jar of Peanuts listens to Howlish. I forgot. Did you see Hamilton Howley in chat? Is that why you're saying Mr. Howlish? Jar of Peanuts, do you want me to put that towards the Pokemon Cycle stream again? Let's also go ahead and update the health bar here. Hell yeah. I should start doing some cycling to prep for that. I wonder if my save file from the old Pokemon Cycle streams is still alive, or if the battery died. Oh yeah, no, for sure. I'll definitely message you. Looks like right now, Pokemon Cycle stream. So kind of down the list. Let's see. But maybe when we get closer to it, more people will want to see that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like 7 away. Currently 7 in the queue. This is number 1, which is likely going to take quite a while. I wonder if locking the camera is good. It is not, because the camera changes. It's like when Lakitu hits the pyramid here, it like flips it around. But yeah, so we got this, we got Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm, we got Hollow Knight Rando, Shadow Tower, FTL, Art Stream, then Pokemon Cycle Stream. Somewhat like Art Stream would only be one stream. Theater Rhythm will probably only be a couple streams. We got some we got a little bit of time. Ooh. Whoop. I haven't been making the Kaizo whoop noise enough. Okay, so I feel like the one time I did that, I ended up not... I ended up just falling off. Open house and meet the teacher tomorrow? Oof. Is that gonna be rough? Are there any bad students? Do you have any bad kids? I was hanging out with one of my oldest friends, like one of my friends that I've had for the longest time, and he's a teacher now. And he was just telling me about some of the kids. And some of the, more importantly, some of the parents, because parents are a lot of times worse than the kids. No bad kids this year? Hell yeah. You hate meeting parents? Yeah, I would imagine that that's got to be stressful and rough. Okay, so sometimes need to be careful because that won't always be something I can do. Ugh. Okay. All right, we're back to... Whew, we're back to decent footing. I teach math. All right, bye. Yeah, just awkward. Man, that seltzer is so good. Ooh. Shoutouts to Polar Seltzer, man. Shit's so good. How do I get a Polar Seltzer sponsorship? I've been riding the high of having a Balls Guarana Original Soda sponsorship for too long now. I need to be in the pocket of Big Seltzer. -196.
I could sure go for
Balls Guarana Original Soda.
Okay. See, here's the other problem. Really hard to even see what you're doing because I don't know what... Oh my god. I don't think it's Baby Crawl. Because, like, that's gonna happen if I try and Baby Crawl from a slide. What do we think, chat? It, like, looks insurmountable to me, and there's, like, nothing else to do. I'm gonna be up there so bad, dude. There's a Goron up there, I think. Damn it, dude. There's like nothing to do. Like, what the fuck do I do here? I don't even know if I can salvage this, really. It ate my fucking jump, dude! Like, the only thing I can fucking do there is do the jump spin move. And it just eats it. It's just like, no, you're on a slight slope, so... God fucking damn it, dude. It's like, if you slide like that, you're just fucked. There's just nothing you can do. So it's like, how do I not slide like that? It takes me 10 fucking minutes to get up there, and then I'm horrified. Stun locked out of fear. I never played Only Up because that game looked like weird slop that was like, had some like pseudo crypto tones to it that I wasn't into. I feel like the camera's all fucked up now too. I'm glad I get to play this game when I can stream late, you know? Yikes. Oh, right on, Greg. I appreciate you hanging out. I hope you sleep well. I'll let you know if we make any progress in this game, but it's not looking likely. We are currently stun locked at the big N64 logo. So you probably won't miss much. You'll miss me falling and maulding again. I'm thinking maybe save state might be the way. As much as I don't love that idea, the trial and the error being go and do the pyramid part again is like not my favorite thing. I feel like every time I hit it, it will be... Crazy, sometimes I feel like if you're playing a ROM hack, like the creator will somehow find out and like be in your chat. I feel like that shit never happens for me. I'm always just on my own, with no one having any idea what I'm supposed to do. Although I guess it would also potentially be like the creator's not going to tell me, which would also be fine. The man who sold the world. I love Nirvana. Okay, I saw my shadow there that time. I wish I could, like, walk in first person mode. Dude, this fucking shit. I hate this shit. If I had to get to the N64 thing and I didn't have to deal with this shit every time, it'd be fine. This is truly the worst obstacle. Like, the drums suck. The drums are bad. This one's so bad. Yeah, maybe yeah, maybe Kaze's been here the whole time. Was that shit you were saying about God earlier, Hamilton Halley? Was that an Only Up reference? If it was, it went over my head. Have you tried pressing the N button? Shit, I didn't. That's a good point. What did I even fall? Like, how did I even fall, dude? What did I even fall from? Not enough to like solve the obstacle. No, you also have to fucking walk perfectly with the jankest camera. It's just like some stupid tweet. At the lake house. I just need to have Langston get me through this. These beautiful songs every day. Yeah, let's get back to Sonic 06. Luckily, it's not that bad yet. I don't think anything will ever make me want to go back to Sonic 06. Yeah, Mario's version of the Sisyphus myth. We must imagine Mario happy. It is wild how much better this is than Sonic 06. You grew up in a white church. I grew up in the same church. I'm still baffled at how you found that, Hamilton Howley. That's like impressive. Oh, I like when it gets to this part of the song. It's a little chill. A little more chill. That one's like fucked up and sloped weird. And play P06 as a... I think as a treat for finishing Sonic 06 would be to never play a Sonic game ever again. But I like where your head's at, Orpal. I think the true treat would never be playing anything, especially Sonic 06 related. That is not in any way meant to disparage the brave folks who are doing Sonic Project 06. I think it's an admirable thing that they're doing, and I'm sure it's great. I do not ever want to play that shit. Sonic games are all just bad auto levels. It is pretty crazy how bad the auto levels in Sonic 06 were. Like, there were some of them that I feel like... So, chat, you know, like, when you're playing a game, especially like in a Souls game or something, and you get to a boss, and you're like, oh, like, the first attempt that you do on it is like the best, and you're like, okay, this will be pretty easy. And then you go back and you get fucking stomped for hours, and you're like, I can't believe I got so close to beating it the first try. I genuinely think that that is how some of the levels in Sonic 06 worked for me. I think if I hadn't like gotten it first or second try or like third try, I would still be playing it right now. Some of those auto levels. There was some where it was like, I was like stuck. And just like, just barely managed to like, to beat it. Whew! I don't know why I got so risky with that. I could have just easily tried again, but... Pew, pew, pew! Pew, pew, pew! I would like any other song. I would like the option to disable the music so I can put on other music. The song isn't bad. Like, it hasn't, like, fully, like... You know, I'm not having nightmares about it or anything. Like, it's a totally fine, like... hold music. Dude, you know what song would be fucking sick to play this game to? It's like the hold music. I forget. It's called Opus something. I forget the composers of it, but it's like used on a lot of old lines is like boo new 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 boo new 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 new. That shit would be perfect. Every so often I find that song like by its name and then I always forget it. That song is so fucking good. Yeah, look up the song by do 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 do. If you look up Hold Music Opus, you should be able to find it, I think. I think it's called Opus number something or other. And I think the composer's names are just like 2 names. It's like 2 names and they're both like first initial last name, if I'm remembering correctly. My memory's also terrible. Boo, boo, doo, 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 doo. I imagine that shit wouldn't get DMCA struck. Dude, every fucking time. This song should have been Inkwell. I don't think we can get the rights to that one. Jar of Peanuts. Jar of Peanuts, you will appreciate this story, actually. The other day, me and Hamilton Howley got a text message out of the blue from one of the guys at our like indie label that helped put out one of Hallish's records. And they're basically like, hey, we're dissolving the label. We're gonna give you all the rights to all of it and stuff. I was like, damn, I haven't thought about this label in years. I haven't thought about this guy in forever. But I mean, they were a good label. It was cool of them to be like, hey, it's very important for us to give all the rights and everything and all the logins to all the bullshit online. Yeah, do you want to own the Masters of Outer? Because we can sell them now. Damn it, dude. Exactly what I didn't want to do last time, and then I did it this time. I'm definitely in the spiral. Yeah, this bassline kind of sounds like Inkwell's bassline if you think about it. Yeah, Jar of Peanuts is gonna buy the rights to Outer with channel points. Fantastic. Song request Fader, hell yeah. Song request Amy, A Day Without Love version. Brendan's Boogie. I think I remember which one you're talking about. Did we ever get any recordings of that? Brundo, dude. I've been thinking about Brundo a lot recently because of Metal Gear Solid Delta. I'm like, I wonder what he thinks about it. I wonder if he's liking it. You still have all the drums for LP2? Hell yeah. I think I found the SoundCloud of like the old demos or whatever somewhat recently. I don't know why I'm trying to do like the safe strat on the thwomps. It literally just gets me killed every time. Kills me dead. Yo, Summerflesh, that song fucking rocks, dude. I love that song. I still think about that bass line all the time. That bass line, like all of my bass lines, is basically just ripping off Hey Jealousy by the Gin Blossoms. I simply must just lock in. It also feels like you might be able to, like, extend a triple jump. Why are the thwomps suddenly difficult to do anything with? Alright, there it is. The baseline that I used to play as a bit in CRD5. I don't know, was it an actual baseline? I know I used to pick up a guitar and play the riff for Message in a Bottle all the time by the Police. It was another band's bass line. Oh man. I like how my entire time playing bass, that has sort of just been my... There's like a really high bass run. Oh man. I do not. I need to think hard on this. I need to like meditate on this before sleeping and stuff. So I would really like to know. Oh, I did that too early. I did it again, dude! What is wrong with me? Mario, do something, dude! It wasn't money's worth? Yeah, I don't remember anything in that song except for the horrible lyrics. And Johnny Macco playing drums on it for some reason. Yeah, there was a band at my high school who you could tell they were all like, they were kind of like rich kids. So they had like the studio quality equipment when we were like 16. And they were like a really shitty punk band. I don't remember their name. But they had all these like I'm pretty sure the bass player had a Rick. Like 16-year-old having a Rick. And we fucking hated them so much. Me and all my friends who were just like had the most busted ass equipment. And they were this really shitty punk band. And they had this one bass line that was just like everything else dropped out. It was bam 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 bam, and that was the entire song. And I would play that riff all the time to make my friends laugh. Like my bandmates in high school, I would just be like, guys, I might be cooking something here. I might have something really fucking cool that we can turn into something good. They were like, lay it on me, man. I would like really ham it up like I really wrote something cool, and then I would play that and they're like, fuck you, man. Oh, did you guys see there's gonna be a Nintendo Direct on Friday? It was announced today. I think it was the only thing that happened in the news today, which is crazy. But there's a Nintendo Direct on Friday. Switch 1 and Switch 2 games. I wonder if they'll talk more about Duskbloods. First thing I said when I saw that was like my a group chat that I have with my friends who I worked at GameStop with. They're like, Nintendo Direct Friday. I was like, yo, no way, they're gonna announce Silk Song. 40 minutes are dedicated to Bloodborne 2, yeah. They're gonna have to push back Advance Wars again. Why? What happened? I think that game did come out, right? Man, oh man. Getting real sick of this level. This level. I feel like this game would play a lot better too if I could listen to Hades music while playing it. Like I could mute it, but I would like to hear Mario. I'm gonna hack this ROM hack to remove the music. An ancient out. Yeah, luckily that's all ancient now. Alright, so we got these thwomps here. Gotta jump like that, okay. Oh yes. Now we're cooking. Oh my god, Mario's crucified. Air crucifixion, dude. Whew. I need to, like, stop doing that. That's 3 times in a row because I am so I'm just, like, desperately trying to dive in order to, like, cross that gap that I could easily just reset and do again. My hands are starting to get sweaty playing this shit too. Alright. Saving some time. Carl's Spaghetti. Oh, I see. I get it now. No, I don't think my hands have ever gotten quite as sweaty as it did when I was playing Sonic 06. That game is, like, ridiculous. I was getting so sweaty playing that game for no fucking reason. There we go. Alright, now back to the next horrible fucking obstacle. Alright. Starting to cook. My monitor up in the air. It's like, so my webcam's like right here, and then the monitor is like slightly elevated. I think someone on TikTok said that to me once. They're like, bro, how high up is your monitor? It's just like, I don't really have a good placement for my webcam. I would do well to, like, just reorganize everything in here, but I don't ever feel like doing that. Yeah, I'm playing on one of those old-time, like, 90s CRTs that is up in the corner of the room and hung up. I might actually be able to move my camera to a less stupid place. I kind of want to get the camera to also show, like, my PVM. Hamilton Halley, did I tell you that I got a PVM? Yeah, like in a classroom, exactly. We're watching Channel 1 News on it. 10-inch plasma, yeah. Your school's news channel? Yeah. In high school, we had Channel 1 News. Or no, it wasn't high school. No. In grade school, we had Channel 1. Channel 1 News with Errol Barnett. Just like years ago tomorrow. It took me a second to... Yeah, that's... Honestly, that's where my mind goes, because... Literally the first time I had a TV like that in school was 6th grade. And I was in 6th grade in 2001. And I started school in September of 2001. And I was like, wow, TV's in the classroom! How fun, how cool! Yeah, maybe that's why I'm thinking of it. They were like, hey, you're in 6th grade now. This is the year that in your social studies class you have to start paying attention to current events. And events have never been more current. Enjoy, motherfucker. Oh, is Channel 1 News still going? Is Errol Barnett still on it? Your friend was obsessed with Pearl Harbor and thought 9/11 was that again? Now you're talking shit? Damn. I should look up all the newscasters from Channel 1 News. See what they're up to now. Every so often I got to be the one to turn on Channel 1 News. Like, go to, like, the weird CCTV box in the library and hit the button at the right time to, like, start the broadcast or whatever. I want to know more about that, honestly. I didn't appreciate it at the time, but I'm like, what a weird technology to just have, like, a kid do. Yo, hell yeah, Frostbite's finally leaving. You guys are gonna see me texting my fiance. Live. Whoa! Whoa! I love you too, Ska. That also just makes me sound like I'm really into the genre. I wonder if Got Subverted is gonna appear in chat and be like, did you just say you love ska? Be like, yes, buddy, I do. A buddy of mine is a big ska guy in Connecticut. In a bunch of bands and stuff. That was like the personality trait that he had in college, and to this day. It's a good personality trait to have, though, honestly. Okay, chat. Just because I want to feel like I've made some sort of progress, we're going to save state options, save state F2. Alright, we saved the state. We will see if this works. Honestly, the thought of your partner contacting you through Twitch chat. So, one time, Frostbud was at a work event, like tonight, and she was, like, letting me know, like, updating me that she was going to be home and stuff. And she didn't realize that, like, towards the... it was, like, 9 p.m. or something. I was like, alright, I've been streaming for a while. I'm just going to end the stream. So I ended the stream and I raided my buddy, Curious Peanut, who is a Bloodborne runner. A Bloodborne speedrunner. And we were just hanging out in Peanut's chat for a little bit. And Frostbud didn't realize that the chat went to the raid. Your rival? No. Curious Peanut's no one's rival. He is a very kind man. But he was like, so Frostbud got home, and she was like, hey, can you unlock the door? So she messaged that in what she thought was my Twitch chat. And Jar of Peanuts. And Curious Peanut was just like, can you unlock the door? Did you mean to send that to Carl? And she was very embarrassed. Like, nah, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Alright, that's fine. Command, we are going to load state. We're going to test the save state. Okay, save state actually does work. Okay, so I want to get over there. I just want to test this out, because I don't feel like getting all the way up here every stream. And, what is it again? Alright, it's F4. I think it's literally just like we run up here. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Scott. I like never use emulator. I think we might just like literally just like kind of run. It like literally might just be this. Like at an angle or something? Okay. Okay. So in true fairness, we will just do this and we'll get to the moon next. Do original hardware? No, for sure. Yeah, so I have a Super NT. And that's what I do a lot of my like ROM hacks on. Because I've had a Super NT. God, that is a far way to fall. I have a Super NT and an EverDrive. So it makes it pretty easy to get ROM hacks. Yeah, like with this, I could. I don't have an EverDrive for my N64. Apparently it runs decently on hardware. But I do like RetroArch, which is what this is using. Like from romhacking.net, assuming you have a legally obtained and, you know, ethically sourced copy of the ROM that you you pulled from your cart, on romhacking.net, if you can just like go through, like literally just launch it from there and it's called like Parallel Installer or something. And it just runs RetroArch for you. I always say RetroArch. I feel like I used to call it RetroArch, and then I think someone might have corrected me, but it's like what is it supposed to be? I always assumed it meant like architecture. Like the architecture of retro consoles. God, that part is so jank and weird. Alright, I feel like we'll be cooking a little bit tomorrow when we get back to this, because I'm surely not beating it tonight. The C Retro R, yeah. All right. Oh, Ska, where do you stand on the debate? I think there's a debate about it, of if Streetlight Manifesto is ska or not. So yeah, so that's something that they added to this. It's like a Mario Galaxy thing. It's literally just you get ready to do a ground pound, and then at any point you hit jump again, and you'll do the spin jump. Or if you hit it right after hitting the ground, you do like the third part of a triple jump. You have some bias in this department? No, I just want to hear what the correct... I feel like you would be an expert on it. My buddy who's a ska guy says that they're not ska. I feel like his reasoning was that they say that they do not consider themselves ska. All I know is I saw them play with Real Big Fish. So I was always under the assumption that they were ska. Never listened to a ton of their music, so they're not ska. I really only listened to their, like, one album, Everything Went Numb. Good-ass album. And, I guess I've also heard their cover of Such Great Heights, which I think is really good. I think having horns do the synthy stuff is really cool. Yeah. That's also just a great song in general. I think, that's Postal Service. I think Iron and Wine covered that song as well, right? One of me and, Hamilton Howley's friends has been, like, touring with Iron and Wine. An old buddy from the days that we were touring. We would tour with Lizzie as well. Now Lizzie's playing with Iron and Wine all the time. So then performed that acoustically a while back? Streetlight or Iron and Wine? Or the Postal Service? Could be any. Postal Service doing it acoustic would be pretty interesting and cool. Oh, hell yeah, that's sick. I've never seen them live. I do like Ben Gibbard, though. I think I like Postal Service a little bit more than I like Death Cab. But they're both very good. No way, dude. Oh, right, I wanted to go to that, but wasn't able to make it happen. Yeah, that sounds like a really sick show. Oh, nice, the Madison Square Garden show? Hell yeah. Alright, we'll give it one more attempt at a run, see how high up we can get. If we could get to the moon today, that would be very slight progress, but progress nonetheless. That N64 thing is so fucked. Not into huge concerts like that. I'm the same way. Crosswad and I just saw My Chemical Romance. They played at Citizens Bank Park, which is, I think the last time I saw a show at Citizens Bank Park, it was fucking Elton John and Billy Joel when I was, like, in high school, because my aunt and uncle had, like, a suite for it. So I was like, damn. You just got lucky with an extra ticket there. Nice, dude. Invisible Wall, Mario 64. I don't even know what the fuck just happened. Saw Paul McCartney at Yankee Stadium. That's wild. Yeah, I'm with you, though. Stadium shows aren't usually my favorite. The biggest show I ever played, Hamilton Howley and I were in a band, and we opened for Brandi Carlile, and it was at a casino venue, like a big-ass casino venue. And, like, backstage, I'm pretty sure they had, like, signed posters from, like, Simon and Garfunkel and, like, Weezer and Incubus and shit. It was like, whoa, this is wild. And that was a really cool show to play, and it was really fun. But I feel like I preferred playing in basements instead, like DIY venues and basements. You got hit by an invisible... Was it in TikTok Clock? Because I also got absolutely dumpstered by TikTok Clock because of an invisible wall. Yeah, I think there's a clip of me somewhere in my clips of me hitting that wall. I think it happened right after QQ, who like just got a world record in Dark Souls. I think Dark Souls Remastered, maybe Force Quit. He like just popped into my chat and was like, "Good luck." It like shows up like he says that right as I slam into the wall and fall all the way down, and I was just like, "Good luck." Just in time. Yeah, small venues rock. I did see Paul Simon at a stadium show as well. Oh yeah, no, please do. absolutely do not mind. Banned! No, I'm just kidding. You just see me typing. I would watch it right now, but I'm running too much shit on my computer. My computer sucks. And there have been times where I've tried opening stuff, and it's either crashed the game, or the stream, or my entire computer. But I will watch it. I don't have, like, my OBS set up to, like, watch clips too easily. Because anytime that stuff comes up, I'm always like, oh yeah, like, let me get a scene ready for that. And then I just don't. Don't like the thought of being at a stadium for a concert. It's definitely a different vibe. It was cool to see My Chemical Romance do that, because, like, I mean, Frostwad saw them at the MTV $2 Bill concert in Philly. Like 15 years ago or whatever. Probably more than 15 years ago. 20 years ago, I guess. Jesus Christ. So, like, to go from that at, like, a small venue in Philly to seeing them in a stadium, it was, like, very... You know, we just didn't want to miss seeing them, even though, like, the seats weren't great, but they also weren't that bad. Yeah, window capture setup. I'm the same way, and I'm like, it's... And then you're not logged in. I do have a thing that's just, like, my screen capture, like, my screen, but it's, like... It would be a Lenny, please don't, tell people how I live moment, because I have so many goddamn windows open. Got, like, all the stupid fucking YouTube chat windows open. I got Twitch chat open. I got my spreadsheet of games that people can vote on. I've got the HP bar nonsense. It's a mess. Okay, we're just gonna do that every time, because jumping into that thing... Terrible. But yeah, those invisible walls are rough. I keep hearing about a, like, 4-hour video about invisible walls in Super Mario 64 that I definitely want to check out, because that's exactly the kind of shit I like to watch. Chat tonight has me wanting to start Star Trek. Frostwad and I are usually pretty burnt out after work. But, like, the most we can handle watching is, like, brain rot. Or just, like, a Twitch stream in the background. But maybe we can try starting Star Trek sometime. Weird bullshit you never notice waiting around the corner. That's what I love about video games. That's also what's really cool about speedrunning, is, like, it doesn't matter how many times you've done something, there will still be some new bullshit that happens. Like seeing Peace try and walk up the, okay, that just ate my input there. Alright, I feel like sometimes there's, like, a switch in elevation that causes, like, a slight delay in your inputs or something. But yeah, when Peace was trying to get to the asylum and was walking up, like, the platform there and just was, like, stuck there, like, I'm pretty sure I've never seen that before. Like, it might have happened to me, like, once or twice in a rando or something, but, like, that looked like new, like, something new completely to me. I was trying to kick the wall. Happened to you during your Soul Level 1 run? We might be able to salvage this. There's no salvaging this, I bet. Yeah, it just ate all my inputs. Damn it. Oh well. We at least know. We have the knowledge. So we can get further tomorrow. Yeah, it also, it's very likely that it might be a remastered thing, because I usually do Prepare to Die edition. Yeah. Oi! I usually do Prepare to Die edition, so it might be just like weird remaster thing. But let's see. Let's go ahead and close this. And, let me see if I can pull up now that we closed that. The Opera browser. Interesting browser. Let's see. God, my shit's always so fucked. Here we go. Let's see. This should work. Well, yeah, I always have it like cropped weird and shit too. Let's see. I guess I could maybe do... I'm so bad at OBS anytime I have to do anything. Fit to screen. I think that's probably... God, OBS is so weird. Let's see.
Like, they were standout for me at the time. Even like when I first played Tears of the Kingdom, I was blown away by it. But what the fuck was that? What was that?
Oh, nice Postal Service shirt.
Did you guys see that? That was... You have to admit, that was bullshit. That was...
Yep, that's definitely... I knew it was TikTok clock. I think mine was like the exact same. Let me see if I can find mine. I don't know if I feel like looking for it, but... That's so funny. Yeah, that level is such bullshit to begin with, and then that shit happens. It's like, oh my god. Let me see. Man, I don't even know how to, like, click around Twitch anymore. Since they changed shit. I mean, I feel like they probably changed shit, like, 6 months ago. Got clips. I don't even know if it would be an all, like, top. Yeah, I don't feel like finding mine. I'll find it and post it somewhere or something. But yeah, no, the same thing happened to me. It's very funny. But let's find someone to raid. Yeah, the UI is really terrible. Streamer dashboards. Yeah, I like never use the streamer dashboard. Like it used to be decent, and the one that it is now is like really bad. Yeah, let's find someone to raid. Ooh, just in time for me to feed my cat on time. I mean, he would have thought that time was an hour ago, but... Who is streaming? Thanks for hanging, everyone. I think we made some progress, which is nice. I think I'll just throw it over to Spacey. He might be not streaming for too much longer, but... Looks like he just started a new run, so... But check out Spacey, Dark Souls 3 runner. Great guy. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for hanging out. It's good to see you, as always. And we'll keep hacking away at Only Up 64. Maybe I might... I mean, tomorrow I'll definitely stream and just give it an honest go, but this weekend I might end up, like, just looking up what's ahead of me, getting somewhat of an idea. I would like to get to the other stuff that we have on the list. But yeah, go say what's up to Spacey. Spacey rocks. Alright, guys.